Forward and back on your toes and your heels, finding your balance, noticing when you lean forward what happens, when you lean back, finding that tipping point. You may even lean very forward just to see how you fall, and where that fear is. And then coming into a standing position, let the feet root down, the arcs of the feet are lifted. And we'll start by hands pressing on the thighs. Lift your shoulders up and around by the ears. And I would say starting this 75% of that full rotation, staying away from where you feel strain and pain, but staying in a place that feels that you can release any tension in the shoulders. And then going the other direction. So the hands on the thighs allows the shoulders to feel supported. So realizing once again that your whole body is one unit of a teamwork. So inviting all of the body to help with this movement, keeping the knees bent just slightly. And then from here, hands on the hips. We'll start by inhaling that right hand up and slightly over. So left hand will go right on your hip, so bend that left arm. Yep. And I like that because it sort of acts as a stopper for those hips. Root down all the way into the outside of your right foot. Right heel roots down. So I'm just taking my toes and pressing into Joe's heel to allow that. And then breathing all the way into that right side. If this feels restricted on your breath, don't go so far over. Good, take one more inhale. And as you exhale, bring that right hand to your right hip and we'll change sides. Inhale, lifting that left hand up and over. Good. And so once again, pressing into that the left heel outside of the left foot, and the inner arc is lifted. So those inner thighs actually are engaged and you're pulling everything back to center. Feel your breath opening the left side. One more inhale here. And then as you exhale, bring that left hand down to the left hip. Good. From here, we're going to start by doing some little bit of a twist. So reach your hands out in front of you. Once again, just soften those knees so they're bent and your body weight sinks down into the feet. As you exhale, bring both of your hands over to the left. So getting a little bit of a twist. So do you see how those hands are not the same? So we don't want to go that far. We'll get to this place. And you're not working with the shoulder. Yeah, you're working with the torso. There you go. And so that's a little bit too far. So just allowing that. Yep, there you go. Rooting into the outside of your right foot, arc is lifted. And then find that breath in the diaphragm. Good. So notice how the abdominal muscles are squeezing into those internal organs. Good. Inhale back to center. And then exhale to the right. So once again, keep trying to bring those shoulders over the hips. Pressing into the outer part of your left foot. So if you start to go too far, you may notice that that left knee starts to feel tweaked or inhibited. So don't go so far because this is for the spine. Rooting into those legs. Feel that spine gently twist so you can breathe into the front body, the sides, and the back body. Inhale back to center. And then take those arms into a field goal position. Good. So we're going to slightly bring the elbows above the shoulders and the hands slightly out. Good. Bring the buttocks back, bend those knees, and we're coming to a chair pose. So, and then you can allow the back to lean forward a little bit to just soften here, even more. Lean forward. Yep. There you go. And so with that, the toes are rooting down, the heels are rooting down, the inner thighs are hugging to center, and we're lifting up from the pelvic floor. You can soften the sternum just a little bit. Find your breath. Great. From here, bring the hands behind you. You can clasp the palms or you can press the palms back. So if the shoulders feel tight, you have those two options. So keep the knees bent and then lean further forward. So allow yourself to really dig deep into those legs. Good. Finding that length in the spine, tuck your chin slightly. Good. And so we're working on pulling those shoulder blades together, opening the front body and activating the shoulder blades or the back body. Take one more breath. Good. As you exhale, release your hands. Go into that forward fold. Let the head hang. So keep those knees bent. Just let everything hang down. Find your breath all the way from the tailbone through each vertebra. Be strong in the legs here. Press down into the feet with the buttocks, active pelvic floor lifted. Bring the hands out to the side like big eagle wings and reach all the way up towards the ceiling. Good. So on your next exhale, do that again. Exhale, go all the way down and out. Inhale, go up. And you may not get all the way up on the inhale, and that's fine. So working with your breath, letting that breath guide you. Inhale, lift. And then when that inhale rolls into the exhale takes you down. Try to do 2 to 3 more if you can. Noticing how strong your legs are as you're working with the breath and the shoulders, the arms. And then bring your palms together down in the front of the heart. Just taking a moment. Press the shoulder blades down and keep them on your back body. Feel the breath below your sternum, above the belly button.